What if I told you you can manifest anything in life? That if you can think it and dream it, you can have it. I know that sounds crazy, but I'm here to tell you can actually do it, and I have done it in my own life. If you guys are new around here, my name's Carson. Thank you so much for being here. This YouTube channel is all about unleashing your potential and creating the life that you want to live in the best version of yourself for you and your family and your loved ones, both spiritually, mentally, and physically. Let's get into this video. I'm so excited about this video because in life, we often think our goals are unattainable, or I can't change because whatever the reason is, I'm too depressed, I have too much anxiety, I have too much trauma, whatever it is that that's holding you back has held me back as well. And there were times where people would say, well, if you can think it, you can do it. I mean, what does that even mean? Let's break it down so that we can actually digest it, understand what it means to manifest something that you truly want, and how can we have actionable steps to achieve it. I want to use this example because it's an easy one for me to explain because it's very important to my life and my story. I'm an entrepreneur, I own 3 businesses, I flipped over 250 houses, but before all of that, I was overweight, I was depressed, filled with anxiety because I wasn't healing my childhood trauma that I had in my life. I would often sit there thinking, I'm always going to be like this. I'm not athletic anymore. Even though I was an athlete my whole life, I'm just not athletic anymore. It's just not me. It's not for me anymore. What I didn't realize is I can actually change who I am in a moment. And I can live that future manifestation now and create a new reality around it. So what I did was, obviously I was in therapy. Highly recommend you go to therapy, hire a coach, life coach, whoever you want to do this kind of work with, okay? But number one is identifying a goal that you want to achieve. Dolores Cannon, who is a fantastic public speaker, I love following a lot of the content and a lot of things that she says on stage. She says, if you can think it, you can achieve it. And that sounds very basic. I love these simple, basic philosophical things. I love it, I love it, love it. If you can think it, you can achieve it. Why is that possible? Because if your mind can honestly think and believe that you can achieve whatever it is you're setting out to do, then you can actually do it. That's how powerful your mind is, powerful your subconscious mind is. So for me, I would think, okay, 5 years from now, what does Kit look like? What does his healthy habits look like? Is he in shape? Does he have a kid? What are his daily routines look like? How the food that he eats, what does it look like? All these things that seem trivial, very trivial. And even when I say it back to the camera right here to you, I think, wow, that sounds so basic. But when you're overweight and you're depressed, it's easier to just do things that are convenient. It's easier to just whip through the drive-thru and grab your cheeseburger before you're going to your meeting because you're just so hungry because you didn't plan ahead, right? Convenience is your life because you're so focused on this negative feedback loop of depression. At least that's how I was, okay? That's how I was. Now, I created this like avatar in my head, and Dolores Cannon loves to talk about this. Okay, so I thought about, what does Kit look like 5 years from now? And honestly, it doesn't look too far off the way I look right now. My hair is growing out. I love my wife more. I'm in shape. I'm athletic again. I'm living a life that is abundant rather than scarcity. And I achieve goals that I set out to achieve. Now back to depressed Kit. I had to figure out a way to turn it on its head and implement these goals strategically. Nick Bear, CEO of BPN supplements company. If you guys haven't seen his channel, he's a big fitness influencer now on YouTube. But he likes to talk about forward thinking, backwards planning. I love thinking this way in my own business, and in this example is exactly that. So forward thinking is that forward manifestation of this is who I want to be. I want to lose 75 pounds. Okay, now how do we create action around that manifestation so that we can go on a trajectory to reach that goal? For me, it was, okay, future me wakes up on time, works out every day, gets 10,000 steps, eats pretty healthy 85% of the time. Those 4 things I could implement now. So I did. I started waking up 5:30 every day, non-negotiable. Alarm went off, boom, I got up. I started working out every single day. Now, when I started, because I was so obese, I couldn't do the workouts I do today. So I had to start small. I bought little dumbbells and I started doing just some simple body weight exercises around the dumbbells because sometimes they were too heavy for me, just the 25 pounders. And then I'd go out and I'd go for a long walk. I'd get 10,000 steps every single day, no matter what. What happened, I started to see the scale dropping. Now, as the scale started dropping, it built momentum. Built momentum around my manifestation, around the goals, because I started getting these little wins. And it motivated me. All of a sudden, my meals that I would prepare at home got healthier and delicious. I started to learn how to cook. I would cook my meals every single day for me and my wife, no matter what. I do all the cooking. And the scale kept going down. My confidence started going up, and the momentum was snowballing. All of a sudden, a couple years later, I had lost all the weight. I was back to being athletic. I reached my goal faster than I thought I could reach it. All because I created actionable steps around a manifestation that I wanted to do. So to manifest anything in life, it takes this formula. And we can combine all these thoughtful people to do it. Don't take my word for it. Take Dolores Cannon, Nick Bare, okay? Two polar opposites, by the way. It's kind of funny how one's military, the other one is more philosophical. I love it, I love it. You take a thought. Manifestations often think they start as a thought. Take a thought, and then you get real specific about that thought. For me, identifying, I want to lose X amount of weight. These are some action steps around it. Okay. Now taking forward thinking, backwards planning, I can create action steps around that very specific manifestation, that very specific goal that I have in my life. And then all I have to do is step into that energy of future self. And I've done a video on this in the past, go look it up. Changing Realities, that's the video. I stepped into that energy of my future self and I just became him. Instantly. My reality changed. My vibration changed. The way people perceived me changed because I had more confidence in who I was and what I was doing and my abilities. All because I thought it, created action steps, and then implemented it. That's how you manifest anything in life. It's a simple concept that takes real work to accomplish. I invite you to give it a try. Please leave a comment down below on something that you are trying to manifest in life. I'd love to hear from you guys. This small channel on the internet is growing. I'm grateful for it. Thank you so much for being here. Be well.